Reggie, what kind of happened to you at the end of the Tulsa game? What were you kind of going through the last 2 weeks? Did you kind of feel real good coming into this one?
When I came back and was ready to practice, I just had some great practices. And I know a lot of coaches say being a bench practice player just translates to the game. So I guess that just translated on.
That first touchdown, it seemed like something clicked with you guys. I mean, was that something that you discussed? Because obviously you went back, same results. Picked on Harrison's hand is what it is. I mean, just from a quarterback receiver perspective, can you talk about that?
Yeah, so it's just basically like, we knew we could take shots against them. And I know we have some guys on offense that can run. So it's just ultimately letting them do their thing, get their release, go, and it's up to me just to throw it up and let them go run under it. So it makes it really easy whenever they're doing what they're doing, and I just throw it up and they do what they do.
Shane, when you decided to come here, is this kind of what you thought would happen, or is this something that you didn't even see starting 7-0 throwing 400 yards?
No, yeah, you always want to do this. I think it's important to understand that our team does a really good job of just taking it week by week and going 1-0. So it's always a goal to win, but it's to win that week, not just to win the whole season. So if we just keep doing our thing and just keep winning week by week, everything will come.
Shane, how much fun did you have out there today? Just flinging it around, getting to a lot of guys.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, but we also left a lot out there. With that being said, the stats show a lot, but a lot of missed throws, a lot of missed opportunities. So it's just it's important for us to go into the film room and see what we can do better. But we're happy to get this one.
What does the staff do well in terms of, just in terms of your skill set? How do you think that they take advantage of what you can do?
I think they do a good job of just sticking to the basics of what we do really well. And with doing that, it's good to get the ball out in these guys' hands and let them do what they do. So, they game plan every week. We practice that game plan and then try to translate it to the game.
When you have a day like today, where you guys match up like you did, do you ever see something coming in advance, either in practice or even in warm-ups before the game, that give you an indication that this pairing might work exceptionally well in a given day?
I really just go out there and play. I don't see anything just happening. Just after the first one, I was like, okay, maybe we click in today, and then it just kept happening and it just kept going. So.
Yeah, we knew with what they were doing, and if we just gotten the good looks that they had shown on film, and we had the right play call, that it would work with what they do with our receivers, with what they do, and it's just the great look that the defense gives us, and we just have to execute the play.
Question for both of you. When you look back, obviously it's a good win, but in retrospect, you guys are 7-0 now. Now, this is something that's been discussed in the locker room, but just from you two, what is it like to be 7-0, and was this a realistic goal for you guys?
I think so, yeah. Kind of piggybacking off of what I said earlier, it feels really good to be 7-0. But like I said, our team does a really good job of understanding, yeah, we won, but it's on to the next week and just trying to go 1-0 the next week.
Obviously, you guys are 3-0 in the American right now. Do you feel like you are the team to beat in the conference? There's a lot of good teams kind of right up at the top. They're all complimenting each other right now. Do you guys feel that way?
I think so. I think our conference is really good this year. Mm-hmm. There's some really good teams, and the record shows itself that we're the team to beat, and that's how we want it. We want to just keep winning, and we just want to keep playing to the best of our ability.
Shane, what's your confidence level like in Reggie when you guys are in the huddle, you're heading to the line for play? What kind of confidence level do you have? Good chance this can be over.
Yeah, with his speed and what he does, that's what he does. He creates separation and he's open. That's what his speed does for him, and he's a great route runner as well. So, just knowing that, with those plays that were called, I have a lot of confidence in what he can do and what our offense can do with that.
You spoke of some of the plays that you left on the field. How important was it for your defense to kind of hold the fort until the offense got things back in gear for you?
Yeah, that was the biggest thing. Our defense had our back whenever we kind of stalled out, or if we we just go 4 and out on the goal line like we did, our defense played a really, really good game. Just creating turnovers and also just sticking to what they do and playing great defense. So yeah, they played an awesome game today.
Reggie, what exactly, just from last year to this year, has Shane brought to this offense?
What has he said it one more time?
What has Shane brought to this offense?
I mean, he just brings, that leadership that we need on the team, and just comes out here every day ready to work, and just is a poised person, and is a fun guy, and a great leader on the team, off and on the field, and a great character.
When you have a guy at the position who you kind of know is going to start week in and week out, does that help you as a player too?
I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that.
Reggie, what's that feeling like when you've broken free from your guy who's guarding you? You've got a step or 2 or 3, and you know that Shane's going to drop it in the bucket.
I mean, at that point, I'm just like, please, catch the ball. Just catch the ball. And then, I mean, we practiced it, repetition, and I know, like, once I beat him and I see the ball in there, I just got to go make a play.
Reggie, did you notice anything as the game went on from the corner that you had his number? Did you see, like, fear in his eye or just, like, he was in trouble? Did you see that look in his face?
I mean, just after I scored on one dude, another dude was out there. And after I scored on another dude was out there. And after I bombed another dude, they put another dude out there. So, I mean, I don't know what was going on, but they tried every corner I think they had. So,
Shane, with that luxury said there, you look at the stats, you threw to 8 different guys. That's got to be something that every quarterback is hoping for. What is that like, just to have that luxury of having a guy like Reggie, a guy like James, Kylan, everybody?
Yeah, our receiving corps is really good, really talented, and they do a great job of just trusting the plan, especially those guys that, have 1 or 2 catches at the end. They come in when those guys need a rest, and they do the exact same job that the ones do. So, I'm thankful to have those guys, and, it's easy for me to just get it in their hands and let them do what they do.
Was the throw to Becker, was that a design play, or was that just kind of what the defense gave you there?
Yeah, that was what the defense gave us, and, I mean, it was just going through the read, and he was open. He ran a great route, and I was able to hit him.
Shane, how good did it feel, especially what happened against Tulsa, where you had to come back in dramatic fashion late? How good did it feel today to come out of the tunnel and, first 2 scoring drives, you get 10 points, and really could have had another touchdown on the third one, just to establish momentum right away today? How much better does that feel than having to fight from behind?
Yeah, it felt really good. We preach to start fast. The whole coaching staff and our players, we preach it. So it was really important for us to just come out there today and execute the game plan and start fast.
When you think about some of the wins you got at the beginning of the year, like North Texas, TCU, obviously gratifying wins, but is there a different feel in the locker room or for you guys to do it against a team that's ranked in your conference, has already beaten 2 top 25 teams? Does this one feel different?
I don't think so. I think, I keep saying it, but, we do a good job of when we win, it's a win. And we're excited to win. We celebrate it, but, we won, okay, yes, celebrate, and then we're on to the next one. So, we love to win. We love to celebrate it, but it's not really a different feeling.
Same question for Reggie.
I mean, I just feel like the goal is to be 1-0 every week. I mean, those are just building blocks every week, just going and playing each team. And you just got to build from every game, I know I had a great game today, but we're going to go in and coach it up because it's something that I missed. I could do better, and same as Shane. And that's what the coaching staff does great at, just keeping us level-headed and just preach us it's over after the day. Like, once that clock is over, it's clear on to the next.
What does a game like this do for you guys from a recruiting standpoint? I know, obviously, you're here to impress those guys who are watching you. So what message do you want to give those guys who are watching?
I mean, when I first came here, transferred from West Virginia, I mean, there's no reason I should have left home. I should have just played at home. I mean, you can make it out of anywhere. And my message to the people that's watching me, like the recruits, is you don't have to leave home. You don't have to go to those Power 5 schools or whatever you want to call it to go make a name for yourself and go be a dog. You can stay at the home, stay at the crib, and go ball out.
Reggie, when you were going through fall camp, did you kind of feel like this offense had a chance to be really special?
I mean, yeah, just the way we worked and just the way we brought it every day, I knew we were going to be special because we came out there ready to work. We didn't take, like, any days off, and it was no slacking.
I mean, after last year, going 5-7, missing a bowl game, how much hunger was there from the guys who were coming back that, we don't want to miss those opportunities that we did last year?
It was just a lot of hunger out there, missing a bowl game and just going out there and losing games we should have won. It was just like we left a lot on the plate, and we need to scrape that plate and come back and do better.
Hey Reggie, Coach was saying that there's definitely more of a feel around here that you all are the hunted instead of the hunter, as maybe you used to be. And he felt like you guys are doing a better job of handling that role. How difficult is it to change the role and feel more like the hunted than the hunter now you're not being?
I mean, since I guess we're 7-0 or whatever, everybody feels like it's a target on our back. And we got to go out there and not be the hunted. Like, we got to go out there and be the hunters. We got to go out there every day and execute, and go out there every Saturday or every Thursday or whenever we play, and go out there and just execute, do our job, and go out there and put points on the board. Defense has to stop them, and we just got to go out there and pretty much do our job.
Have either of you guys looked at Houston at all, just because it is a short week, or is that something you all will just start now or as soon as possible?
Yeah, we're starting as soon as possible.
As soon as possible.